Illustration 47. Chandar and Damini were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses equally. So their whole profit sharing ratio is 1:1. On 31st March 2017, their balance sheet was as follows. So the balance sheet of before the admission of new partner is given, and there is adjustments also given. In the question we are asked to prepare revaluation account and partners capital account. So let's prepare revaluation account. Elena will bring 3 lakh as a capital and 50,000 as a share of premium for goodwill, half of which will be withdrawn by Chandar and Damini. Okay, debtors to an extent of 5,000 were unrecorded. Okay, this will be recorded in the revaluation account. Debtor is an asset. There is an unrecorded asset. Unrecorded asset is posted on the credit side of revaluation account by debtor account. The amount is 5,000. Next one, furniture will be reduced by 10%. Furniture is an asset. It is reducing by 10%. The value of furniture is 1,10,000. So 10% of 1,10,000 is 11,000. So the furniture is reducing by 11,000, which means to furniture decrease in the value of asset is recorded on the debit side of revaluation account. Value is 11,000. In revaluation account, only the change in amount is change in the value of asset and liability is recorded, not the actual value or revalued value. And 5% provision for bad and doubtful debt will be created on bills receivable and debtors. In the balance sheet, there are bills receivable and debtors. Bills receivable of 45,000 and debtors of 75,000. So let's see bills receivable. 5% of bills receivable, which is provision for bad and doubtful debt, will be on the debit side of revaluation account. Provision for doubtful debt account on bills receivable. Bills receivable, the value is 45,000. So 5% of 45,000 is 2,250. Now debtor, the value is in the balance sheet, it is 75,000, but the adjustment, it is given that debtors to an extent of 5,000 were unrecorded. So the provision for bad and doubtful debt is calculated on the total amount of debtors. So 75,000 plus 5,000, which is 80,000. The provision for bad and doubtful debt on debtor of 75 plus 5, that is 80,000. 5% of 80,000 is 4,000. So the total is 6,250. It is very important to understand that provision for doubtful debt is calculated on the total debtors. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, then value of land and building will be appreciated by 20%, which means there is increase in the value of land and building. Being an asset, increase in the value of asset is recorded on the credit side by 20%. So value of land and building is 3,10,000, and 20% of 3,10,000 is 62,000. So land and building is increased by 62,000 by land and building. Increase in the value of asset is recorded on the credit side by 62,000. Next, there will be a claim against the fire for damages. A liability to the extent of 8,000 will be created for the same. So there is a fire damage and it's a liability. So, there is unrecorded liability. So an unrecorded liability is recorded on the debit side of revaluation account to fire damages. To fire damages account, the amount is 8,000. That's all. Now let's calculate the total. Here the total is 67,000, and here the total is only 25,250. So the balance figure will come on the debit side of revaluation account. And the difference is, okay, there is a difference of amount 41,750. Then only both the sides will become equal. So the balancing figure is on the debit side, which means it's a profit, revaluation profit, to partners capital account. Chandar and Damini. Okay, this 41,750 will be distributed among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, which is 1:1. So it is distributed equally. 20,875 is the amount. Okay, the revaluation profit is transferred to partners capital account. This is the balancing figure. I hope it's clear. Okay, we have prepared revaluation account. Now we have to prepare partners capital account. Old partners capitals were 2,50,000 and 2,16,000. It is mentioned in the old balance sheet. So by balance brought down, Chandra's is 2,50,000 and Damini's capital is 2,16,000. Okay. Now Elena will bring 3 lakh as her capital. So Elena is bringing 3 lakh as her capital. The entry is cash or bank account debit to Elena's capital account. Since in old balance sheet cash account is not mentioned, it is bank account is mentioned. So all the transactions will be through bank. So the entry will be bank account debit to Elena's capital account. So by bank account, she bought 3 lakh as her capital and 50,000 as her share of goodwill premium. So she bought goodwill. The entry is a cash account debit to premium for goodwill account. So it won't be posted in partners capital account. But 50,000 has to be distributed among the sacrificing partners. So this 50,000 is distributed among Chandar and Damini. The entry is premium for goodwill account debit to sacrificing partners capital account, and it will be distributed in the sacrificing ratio, which if there is no information given on sacrificing ratio, old profit sharing ratio is taken as sacrificing ratio. Here the old profit sharing ratio is 1:1. So this 50,000 is distributed among the sacrificing ratio in the sacrificing ratio, which is 1:1. The entry is premium for goodwill account debit to partners capital account. So by premium for goodwill account, this 50,000 is distributed in the ratio of 1:1, which is 25,000 each. 25,000 and 25,000. The journal entry was premium for goodwill to partners capital account to Chandra's account and Damini's account. Now half of which will be withdrawn by Chandar and Damini. So out of 25,000, half of it is withdrawn by the partners. So the entry is sacrificing partners capital account debit to bank or cash account. I told you all the transactions will be through bank. So it will come on debit side. Partners capital account debit to bank account. To bank account. Chandra withdrawn half of 25,000, which is 12,500, and also Damini 12,500. The journal entry was Damini's capital account debit, Chandra's capital account debit to bank account. Okay, that is all in the adjustment, but there is a revaluation profit which was transferred to partners capital account. So it should be recorded in the capital accounts of the partners. it was revaluation profit, so it will be on the credit side by revaluation account. The profit was 20,875 each. So that's all, everything is recorded. Now let's see the total. Let's total both the sides. Here it's 3 lakh. Here it is 2,61,875. Here it is 2,95,875. Obviously, the balancing figure will come on the debit side to balance carry down. The difference in the amount is 2,83,375. Here it is 2,49,375 and here 3 lakh. So that's it. Both the sides are equal now. Okay, that's all. We have prepared both revaluation account and partners capital account. Thank you for watching.